going on, everybody? Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, I seriously do not remember the name of this map. I think it's either Checkmate or Checkout or some random stuff like that. I'm still trying to learn all the map names and stuff like that. Not too much of a big deal, but we are using the AK-74U this game. Absolutely slaps as a gun. I highly recommend any of you guys trying this weapon out. And just to let you guys know, I completely get stomped out in the beginning of this gameplay, so don't expect anything fancy. But I do end up getting the VTOL jet, a chopper gunner, and a war machine later on in the game. We still catch the L. I didn't really play too much OBJ. I was really focusing on just getting the kill streak so I can get some gameplay for the channel. But just know I get my butt whooped in the beginning, and later on, the sauce shall be dished. But there is a reason for me showing you guys this gameplay specifically, and that is because this is probably one of the best gameplays I've ever gotten in Black Ops Cold War since release, and that's kind of sad, in my personal opinion, because this is not up to my standards for content for you guys. If you go back and watch any of my videos, even in the beta of Black Ops Cold War when the skill-based matchmaking was tuned down a little bit more, my content and the gameplays and the scores that I had were a lot better. And the only reason I got the score that you see here is because I completely started just sweating at my all-time sweatiest level. I didn't go for OBJ anymore. I started playing more for kills, more for flanks, more to pick people off while they're not looking at me. That's what I had to do in order to pull off the streaks and get the awesome streaks that you see later in this gameplay. And like I said, I also had to sweat really hard. I got stomped out in the first half of this gameplay like you guys are going to see, and I want to show you guys this. Usually I would edit stuff out like this, or usually I would cut, the horrifying parts, or just not even use this clip in general if I got whooped that badly, despite the fact that I got the streaks. Even if I got streaks, if I get whooped this badly in the beginning, in past Call of Duty games, I would cut that and I just wouldn't even bother showing the gameplay, but I want to show you guys what I have to go through. These are really good players, and this is my experience every single game I play in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It's really depressing and annoying. And honestly, I thought the score streak system was going to be a little bit better to make people, want to move a bit more. But it really doesn't, to be honest with you. There's not really any incentive to going for an objective. You don't get many points for capturing hard points. You don't get many points for capturing or defending flags. You don't get anything. You really don't. The best way to get your score streaks is by going on a kill streak, because every time you go on a kill streak, the higher you go, the higher the multiplier goes, which means the more kill streaks you go on, the faster your streaks will go up, meaning that your score streaks are going to be obtained a lot easier. And also just a little side note for you guys, I know a lot of people are having trouble trying to find the meta of this video game, but I think I found a very, very, very good meta when it comes to the field order. A lot of people like to use the field mics right now, and yes, they are very useful, but I highly suggest you guys using the ammo pouch from the field orders. The ammo pouch, I think a lot of people don't really use this because they think it's just going to drop ammo like it does in every other past Call of Duty game, but what a lot of people don't know is that when you pick up ammo out of the ammo pouch, you get almost double to triple the amount of XP per each and every kill that you get while you have that special ammo in your gun until you die. And the ammo pouch doesn't, blow up right away. You can pick it up multiple times after you die. So it's basically like triple XP towards your score streaks for like 3 or 4 lives. It's really, really, really useful. So if you haven't tried it already, make sure you use the ammo pouch. But let's stop talking about score streaks. Let's go straight to skill-based matchmaking. I just want to show you guys a little bit more proof from my personal end on why I think skill-based matchmaking is extremely thick in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now I'm going to show you guys a professional gamer. His name is Sensor, and he's showing off his whole friends list on the leaderboards. And I'm going to pop it up right here. As you can see, you can't really see the names too well because of the fact that it's a very blurry photo. I try to get it off Google. The resolution is trash. But if you look very closely at the ratio, you can definitely see they are all under a 2 KD. This is actually insane. This is the most anti-pub stomp video game I've ever seen in my whole life. The skill-based matchmaking doesn't allow for it, and it's supposed to be league play coming into Black Ops Cold War, yet league play is already implemented into public matches. The fact that some of the top tier players in this video game that have been playing this game almost as long as I've been playing it can't even pull a 2 KD, a simple 2 KD, when these people could probably pull 3 to 4, maybe even 5 KDs in past boots on ground titles, but they can't even pull a simple 2 KD in this video game says enough to me that this is one of the sweatiest experiences in the universe. And it's a fun game. Like I say this all the time, it's a blast. But public match is no longer a casual experience. It's completely gone. Everybody is sweating for competition. Even the best of players, like in this game that you're seeing right here, I lucked out to get a VTOL. And the other people on the other team, they're amazing players too. They're really good, but they're not dropping VTOLs. You see what I'm saying here? Even when it's good players on the other team and good players on my team, we still can't streak up, we still can't enjoy the game, we still can't pub stomp, because there's constant competition between everybody. It's always a $1 million tournament. There's never a casual experience ever implemented into the mix when it comes to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And it's depressing, because coming from a long time ago, me personally, from Call of Duty 4, World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, all those video games were much more casual than what we see today. And even though we did sweat, there wasn't no such thing as skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking was always in Call of Duty, but it wasn't as thick as it is today. You could still have your occasional match where you can pub stomp and actually relax while you're playing multiplayer. And even when you can't get streaks or you can't completely pub stomp, usually it's not because people are sweating on you. Either you have good snipers on the other team, or people are camping with cheese like LMG target finders or shock charges or something like that, Noob 2 one-man army pro and stuff like that. That's why you can't go on streaks. But nowadays, you can't go on streaks not because of the noob stuff, but mostly because people are just insanely good at the video game. And that's all you're matched up against. Everybody in the world, it's MP5 versus MP5, or FFAR versus FFAR. Everybody's using meta. Everybody's trying to sweat. Everybody's trying to compete to get the best streaks. And when you have both teams trying to compete to get the best streaks, nobody's getting it. It's going to be an equal fight of nobody getting anything. And it's just going to make both teams angry at the video game. And everybody's going to be complaining about skill-based matchmaking because nobody's having fun. And like I said, this gameplay right here is a perfect example of why skill-based matchmaking is so thick in this video game. Because this is my typical experience. This is my literally every single game. And like I said, I lucked out to get streaks like this. Usually I wouldn't get streaks and I would go the full game, maybe getting my war machine. I don't know how I got my streak. I think something lucky happened. I don't know. Maybe I went on a couple more kill streaks than I usually do and I got it faster. Or maybe I turned on the ammo pouch, because this right here was the first match where I used this ammunition that gives you extra XP. So maybe this is the way to actually get higher score streaks and stuff like that. But regardless, my friends can't even play with me. My friends who actually enjoy this video game because they're below almost like an even 1 KD, or even some of them are negative, those guys are enjoying the game because they don't have much competition there. Everybody's very casual in those skill brackets. But the second they come over to my KD, which is like a 2, it's an even 2. As simple as that. You would think an even 2 wouldn't be that sweaty, right? No, not at all. And even 2 is pretty typical nowadays in Call of Duty. But no, when they come into my games, they can't even play with me. They can't even enjoy their experience because my lobbies are so sweaty, they just stomp them out in 2 seconds. I'm telling you guys, I really do think that I'm probably going to switch back to Battlefield 6 when it comes out in 2021. I'm not even lying. And for those who say, well, just do it, JB. Just leave Call of Duty if all you're going to do is complain about it. I have. I've been a Battlefield channel. If you haven't been with me for a long time, you wouldn't know this, but my main games I usually post are Battlefield and Call of Duty. The only reason I stopped posting Battlefield is because Battlefield 5 absolutely sucked ass, and I'm just waiting for Battlefield 6 content to come out. I don't really dive deep into the behind-the-scenes of Battlefield games like I do with Call of Duty, so I don't really, do too many conspiracy theories and stuff like that, like other YouTubers out there do. But when the game actually comes out and stuff to talk about, and when they mess up, or if something positive comes out, or new content, I usually cover all of that stuff with Battlefield, and Battlefield's a very casual game. That's probably the only casual FPS experience left out there right now. No matter what, even if there's sweats in your lobby, there could be tons of sweats in your lobby, they still don't interfere with your gameplay. There's so many different aspects to Battlefield that bring an amazing environment. Whether you want to be an OBJ player, whether you want to just slay out, or if you want to grab a helicopter, just drive around a tank, there is something for everybody to play in Battlefield, and it's just an all-around casual experience. But Call of Duty is just turning into an ultimate sweat fest. I literally can't even play a pub match without having to sweat now. That's just completely unfair. Casual players make up the massive majority of this community. There's only a small amount of sweats out there. There's not many. I mean, come on now. How do you think they make billions of dollars in sales? Because of the casual community. Because of all the casual players out there who don't follow all the YouTube stuff, the Twitch stuff. Just the average Joe who just goes to work, comes home, and wants to relax on some Call of Duty or whatever other video game that's out there. And those are the players who make up the mass majority of Call of Duty. But they're being hidden, and they're hiding away from the tryhards like myself who want just one casual experience. And we can't get it because Activision wants to make sure that they get all the money out of the casual players. And what this does is it makes sure that the sweats like myself, we never get a casual experience anymore. Every game we play is a league play. And you guys might say, well, that's fair. You're a good player. That's what you get. You're only allowed to sweat. But I don't think that's fair. I really don't think that's fair to the players who put in 10 plus years of experience into Call of Duty. Just because you're naturally good at the game now from putting in all that time doesn't mean you always had to compete. Like I said in Battlefield, I put in a lot of years into Battlefield, so has others. A lot of people put like 10 times the amount of time into Battlefield than I have. There's really good players out there, but they don't have to sweat every game they play. There's casual experiences all over the place, and even if they don't find a casual experience in one lobby, they can just leave it, they go into the server browser and find another lobby that might be even more casual. The fact of the matter is that nobody has to deal with this besides Call of Duty players. Rainbow Six Siege players, if they're really good, they can go into the casual playlist and play casual. Valorant players, when they're really good, they can go into the casual playlist and play casual. The CSGO players, when they're really good, they can go into the casual playlist and play casual. Battlefield players, when they're really good, they just go into the server browser and find a casual match. Call of Duty players, when they're really good, no option. You literally go into a casual match and you're out there sweating. It's just so completely unfair. I don't understand why Activision thinks this is all right to completely exclude the OG hardcore player base from their video game and make us suffer while all the new players who are just coming into Call of Duty get the best experience they can possibly get. But I mean, it's all for the money. It's what Activision has to do. But guys, I hope you really did enjoy today's gameplay. Kind of sad that I had to get these kill streaks on such a awful map for these streaks to be on. But they're still fun to watch and look at. The VTOL is really OP too. It's tons of fun to use. It's actually really cool to finally be able to control a VTOL instead of having a manual VTOL come in with an AI controlled streak and just do its own thing. You actually get to pilot this one. Really badass. But guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like, and by all means, if you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Also want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also want to catch me live stream some video games. I do that every day besides Monday over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.